Walker Buehler, a key figure in the Los Angeles Dodgers World Series victory, made a decision that surprised many, leaving the team to join the Boston Red Sox. For Buehler, this move represents not only a new chapter in his career, but also an opportunity to contribute to the resurgence of a historic franchise. After closing out Game 5 against the Yankees to secure the Dodgers championship, Buehler faced challenging times. He spent nearly 2 years off the field due to Tommy John surgery, and upon returning in 2024, endured a tough regular season, posting a 5.38 ERA in 16 starts. However, like any great competitor, he rose to the occasion when it mattered most, the postseason. With 10 flawless innings and a perfect ninth to close out the World Series, Buehler proved he still has what it takes to compete at the highest level. Now, at 30 years old, he faces a new challenge with the Red Sox after signing a one-year, $21.05 million contract. "I hope to bring some value this year and be able to play the rest of my career in Boston," he said during his press introduction. But why Boston? For Buehler, the choice was both strategic and emotional. Joining a winning, historic franchise with a real chance to succeed was the best option for me. This move also puts him in a leadership position within a rotation that blends experience with youth. Alongside Lucas Giolito, Buehler will mentor promising talents like Garrett Crochet, Tanner Houck, Brian Bello, and Cutter Crawford. This mix of skills is something Buehler sees as having great potential for Boston's future. "There's a lot of young talent in a team that I believe is ready to compete in the division and across the league," he said, expressing excitement for what lies ahead. Buehler's decision also raises significant questions for Dodgers and Red Sox fans. For Los Angeles, it's a moment to reflect on how the team plans to fill the gap left by such an impactful player. For Boston, Buehler's arrival fuels hopes for a competitive season and a possible return to the top of the AL East. What do you think about this decision? Did the Red Sox make the right call by betting on Buehler despite his recovery from injury? Or should the Dodgers have done more to keep him? The Los Angeles Dodgers will not have Nolan Arenado on their roster next season. According to a recent report, the dream of seeing the all-star third baseman donning Dodger blue will not materialize this winter. For many fans, this news might come as a surprise, especially since rumors pointed to the Dodgers as the ideal destination for Arenado, a Southern California native. But what if I told you that the Dodgers never even opened talks for Arenado? That's right, this is the reality. According to Katie Wu of The Athletic, despite all the speculation, Los Angeles never officially entered the race for the 10-time Gold Glove winner. Adding fuel to the rumors was Arenado's Instagram post, series accompanied by Kendrick Lamar's Dodger Blue. Coincidence or a subtle tease? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Despite the buzz, Cardinals president of baseball operations John Mozeliak poured cold water on any trade possibilities. He stated in a KMOX radio interview that discussions have been virtually non-existent. He mentioned that the organization would be open to a trade if they found a destination that suited Arenado, but otherwise, he will remain a key part of the Cardinals. For those still holding out hope, there's another factor complicating matters. Arenado already rejected a trade to the Houston Astros, one of the few teams willing to take on most of his contract. After his refusal, the Astros shifted gears and signed Christian Walker, leaving Arenado's future even more uncertain. For the Dodgers, the lack of negotiations for Arenado raises another question. How do they plan to strengthen their roster for 2025? With Max Muncy still locked in at third base, the team may opt for continuity, but fans haven't stopped dreaming of a marquee addition. Does management have another name in mind, or are they confident in the talent already on the roster? Walker Buehler and Nolan Arenado are two names keeping baseball fans talking, albeit for very different reasons. On one hand, there's Buehler's departure from the Dodgers to the Red Sox, a move many didn't see coming, but seems to make sense for the player. On the other hand, there's confirmation that Arenado, despite all the speculation, won't be heading to Los Angeles anytime soon, much to the disappointment of some fans. Let's start with Walker Buehler. After nearly 2 years off due to Tommy John surgery, he returned in 2024 and faced ups and downs. His 5.38 ERA in the regular season was concerning, but his stellar postseason performance reminded everyone why he's one of the best in clutch moments. Now, with a one-year deal in Boston, he hopes to not only help the Red Sox compete, but also revive his career. It's a risky bet, but one that could pay off for both him and the franchise. On the other hand, Nolan Arenado's situation is almost the opposite. Many Dodgers fans had high hopes of seeing him in Los Angeles, especially after his Instagram post featuring Kendrick Lamar's Dodger Blue. However, according to reliable sources, the Dodgers never even opened talks with the St. Louis Cardinals. For now, Arenado appears to be staying in St. Louis, even after rejecting a trade to the Houston Astros. The question remains, will Arenado still have the chance to play for a championship-caliber team, or is his future more uncertain than ever? These two stories highlight very different sides of baseball's marketplace. While Buehler has found a new beginning in Boston, Arenado seems stuck in a complicated situation in St. Louis. For the Dodgers, these situations raise important questions. Buehler's departure leaves a gap in the rotation, while the lack of talks for Arenado means the team needs to explore other ways to strengthen the roster. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think the Dodgers made a mistake by not pursuing Arenado? And what about Buehler? Should he have stayed in Los Angeles? Share your thoughts in the comments below so we can keep this conversation going. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on all things Dodgers. Let's discuss the future of our team together.